wanted to touch on this story. A Torrance police officer pleads guilty to painting a swastika on the car. This is crazy.
You said a police?
A police officer. Yeah. Listen to this. We got a clip, but can you get that clip queued and ready to go? Clip 3. But before you play clip 3 for me, I'm going to read a little bit of this from KTLA 5. 2 former Torrance police officers pleaded guilty recently to felony vandalism charges for spray painting a victim's vehicle with a swastika back in 2020. The 2 officers, Tomsick and Weldon, pled guilty after initially pleading not guilty to the charges in 2021. The victim's vehicle was tied to a reported mail theft that was taken to a tow yard. When the defendants in the mail theft case came to pick up their car, they discovered the swastika painted on the car's rear seat, as well as a happy face painted on the front seat. Vandalizing property with hateful messages is reprehensible and violates the oath officers take to uphold, said DA Nathan Hockman. Both officers are 32 years old, pled guilty to 1 count of felony vandalism, were sentenced to 2 years of probation, and they were forced to surrender their peace officer training certification, 100 hours of community service, and they can never work as police officers in the state of California again.
Is they white or Hispanic?
The names Tomsick and Weldon, I believe, are white, Munchie, and since they're both police officers in the city of Torrance, I think it's fair to say that's a majority white police department.
Yeah, for the viewers that don't know, black people is scared shitless to even go party out there or be in traffic out there.
It used to be a sundown town, Torrance. Yeah. Meaning you can't be there on the sunset. Yeah.
Straight up.
But I'm surprised that they lost their jobs for this. Right? It seems
like they wouldn't. It seems like they'd get like some paid leave or something nowadays. The way they be handling
it seems kind of minor. I mean, painting on the dude's car in the tow yard seems like a minor thing. But
shit, they got away with shit with more shit. So
all right, I got a clip from I got a clip from when this first happened back in 2020. Let's play that clip number 3.
Yes, good evening. There are 2 serious investigations within the Torrance Police Department. In total, 15 police officers are under investigation for misconduct, and 2 are now facing criminal charges. A major shakeup within the Torrance Police Department. 2 patrol officers are facing felony charges for anti-Semitic vandalism painted on an impounded vehicle back in January of 2020.
When the vehicle's owner arrived to pick up the cart, he found a happy face that had been spray painted on the front seat of the vehicle, and then on the rear seat, it was a symbol of a swastika.
LA County District Attorney George Gascon says patrol officers Cody Weldon and Chris Tomsick were responsible for the heinous act, leading to both of them being fired from the force last year.
The threshold for a hate crime is fairly high, but we're not taking that off the table yet.
As if that investigation isn't alarming enough, Torrance police are also investigating a separate case involving 13 patrol officers who allegedly exchanged racist, homophobic, and anti-Semitic messages amongst each other. All 13 have been relieved of their duties.
There's a whole host of messages. I will take a strong stance that what we are looking at today is nothing even close to what may be minimized as locker room talk, and we take this very seriously.
As a rabbi and as a resident of Torrance, it makes me extremely sad.
Rabbi Leah Lewis is not alone. The 2 investigations are concerning to Torrance residents, especially the Jewish community.
Fear is the first thing that comes to mind, and sadness that there's hatred that comes in the form of anti-Semitism.
The Torrance Police Department set up barricades to prepare for potential unrest. Meanwhile, DA Gascon is planning to take a second look at the hundreds of cases the 15 Torrance police officers worked on before being let go.
It's really concerning and saddening, to be honest with you, coming from the people that are supposed to be protecting us.
And the police chief is working with DA Gascon on the 2 investigations, and the 2 police officers who are facing charges will be back in court in October. Reporting live this evening, I'm Coco McAvoy, Fox 11 News.
Okay, so they never hit them with the hate crime. They avoid jail time.
You would think that's like automatic right there.
Yeah, I believe if you and I went out and painted a swastika to offend the Jewish people, that's a hate crime right off the bat. B-A-T.
Off the bat.
Off the bat. Yeah, but I always say Torrance is one of those towns you don't want to mess around in. It's very, very, I hate to say it's a racist town because I know some good people that live in Torrance. I would say that the government itself kind of allows a lot of white racists into the police department.
Reforms are coming to the Torrance Police Department. You may remember 5 years ago when the hate-filled actions of 2 police officers revealed a larger texting scandal. NBC4's Conan Nolan live in the newsroom with the changes the state wants to see here. Conan.
That's right. Here is the report, Colleen, and it details not just the problems that you were talking about, but also the issues related to the culture of the Torrance Police Department. Pictures to show you. Now, this is a recruiting video from Torrance PD. They've had problems in the past because several years ago, not only did 2 officers with the Torrance Police Department were accused of and admitted to essentially spray painting a Nazi, or I should say a swastika, inside a car they had towed. Plus, there were about a dozen other officers who had sent back tweets and texts, rather, back between each other that were racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic. They went after African Americans particularly, using the N-word. The problem dealt with the culture of the department. The police chief at the time went to the Department of Justice for the state of California and asked for help. The DOJ, the state DOJ, says, this is more of that recruitment video, that they're there for them, that they've indicated what needs to be done in order for this department to go forward. This was the state attorney general earlier today.
The fact that there were over a dozen police officers who were sharing texts with each other, putting swastikas on cars, who were engaged in anti-Semitic and racist comments with one another and not seemingly concerned about accountability is a problem of culture. And that's exactly what this enforceable agreement does. It takes on the systemic problems that existed in the Torrance Police Department and imposes best practices that will change the culture, that will provide for accountability, that will help eliminate bias, that will make sure that there's data that is driving policies, that there's oversight.
All of us are committed to those reforms, from the rank and file all the way to the chief of police and our elected officials.
There will be a third party involved, sort of an independent monitor, to make sure that the reforms are measurable and are sustained. As for those 12 officers approximately that were involved in those kind of racist posts, most of them no longer work for the Torrance Police Department. About 4 of them still do. The police chief said that they have been punished and that he would not comment any further regarding the discipline actions that apparently are ongoing. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.
And they know what they're doing in Torrance. No doubt. And Burbank is very similar. That's why I say that Burbank beating is I'm telling you, they coming for them boys because
I understand. Like I said, if they writing it or painting it, you know what I'm saying, that's the way they feel. So you gotta think to yourself, like, what have they gotten away with, or you know what I'm saying? So they just got caught right now doing something that, you know what I'm saying, showing the way that they really feel about people. So
hey, I hope that a lot of their cases that they worked on in the past get looked at, because you don't know. We might know some people that caught a case off of not just these 2, but the other 15 that are under investigation. Because I know people that go to jail in Torrance every once in a while. I'm sure we all know somebody that got picked up in Torrance driving through, because it's right next to us.
No doubt.
Or they get bound over. So you got Inglewood Court, and you get bound over to Torrance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, but like I said, man, there ain't nothing new. It ain't Torrance. It ain't just Torrance. That's everywhere. Shit.
Right.
It's that's all around the world. I mean, there's plenty of Nazis with badges. I mean, you feel me?
Nazis with badges. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely what they were. They were Nazis with badges.